What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I got a real quick review for you. It's going to be an install and review of a product that I've been needing for a good long time. Today we're going to be installing a new TriFold Tonneau cover on my truck, and I found a really good product. It's a TriFold Tonneau cover, but it got a lot of good reviews. So I figured, hey, why not? The price was too good to be true. It was around $200, which I thought was fantastic for a TriFold tonneau cover. And I figured I'd give it a try. And I had some Amazon money sitting in my account, so really it didn't cost me much of anything. So let's get this thing installed and see what it's all about, and we'll go from there. Okay, we just got it opened. Let's take a look at it. Again, it's the Tiger brand. Has all your weather stripping here. Looks like it comes in a nice bag. Okay, we got it out of the package and it looks good. You can see you got your fold out clamps here. They actually will fold in, clamp to underneath the bed rail, top and bottom, front and back. And then right here has your installation guide, some weather stripping as needed, clamp pads for where you're clamping your clamps that hold it to the actual bed rail. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get this started. Now, this should be a very quick install. Now, the weather stripping is typically only needed if your front bed rail here, which is closest to the cab, is basically lower than your side cap. So because my truck currently has side caps on it, and my bed liner extends up over the front rail here, they're pretty much level. So I'm not really worried about putting the weather stripping on that right now, because it does come with weather stripping right here. So it does come with that already to kind of protect the seal. Now, eventually I'm going to be ripping this bed liner out and getting a spray-in bed liner. So when I take this bed liner out and this is no longer here, then I will end up putting that weather stripping right there along the front rail. So I'll basically be using this stuff here up at that front rail there once I take the bed liner out, and that'll get my front rail closer to my side rails when I reinstall it. But that's what's nice about these TriFold tonneau covers, is they can be taken on and off very quickly, very easily. So it's not like once you mount this, it's there forever. You could take this on and off very easily. So let's go ahead and get this started. Since I'm not worried about the weather stripping today, I'm not gonna worry about that. We're gonna throw that back in the box and we're gonna get started. So here we go. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna leave it clamped shut and you're gonna lay it at the front bed of the truck towards the cab. Now, what I like to do is I like to line up the back part of the tarp with the back of the bed rail. I kind of just use my fingers as a guide to kind of line it straight up across, as you can kind of see there, okay? Then the trickiest part of this whole install is getting it level side to side. So I try to eye it up at first, and then what I'll do is I'll just take a measuring tape and just kind of, this is nothing scientific, but I'll just try to take a measuring tape and just get an idea. Okay, it's about 1.25 inches from the edge of the tarp to the bottom of my cap. So I just kind of guess it, about 1.25 inches. Then I'll come over here, just to double check. Again, I eyeball it up over here too. It looks pretty lined up there. Eyeball it here, about 1.25 inches. So it's a good start. So we'll start with that. Then all you gotta do is go ahead and start bolting it down with the brackets underneath. So we're gonna go ahead and do that next. Okay, now that everything's in here, so typically what I do is I'll start the clamp first just to hold it in place, and then I'll unfold it to see if it's all lined up. And then once it's all lined up, I'll come back here and tighten this up. They do say in the instructions right here where the bed cap, the side rail cap is, you should cut this out right here. They want your clamp held against the bed. But today I am just letting you know I'm not doing that because I don't have the time for it, because I gotta do this video and still get to work. We're just gonna go ahead and clamp this down. So what you're gonna do is pull this down, okay? Then you're gonna take the clamp, has a U-shaped clamp, and it clamps right up underneath the bed. So once you get the U-shaped clamp there, it's a little tight right now because I should cut this out. But again, like I mentioned before, I don't have the time to deal with that today, so I'm not worried about it. I just wanna get this thing tightened down so I can start using it. All right, so it's now it's starting to compress a little bit. So I'm gonna leave it there for a second, okay? Now we're gonna switch over here. And we're gonna do the same thing over here. So today's purpose is just to get the tarp on, installed, and get it working. All right, so I just lightly tightened this one down. Now we're gonna unfold it and see where we go from there. Okay, so it comes with clamps, like so, pressure clamps. Okay, you're just gonna unclamp them. Okay, now that we lightly clamped it down on the inside, and we unclamped the holding clamps, we're just gonna unfold it. Okay. Get the other side. Okay, so we got this unfolded. What you want to do, shut your tailgate, line it up. The purpose of this is making sure all corners are lined up. And what I like to do, let me see if I can get to focus here. I like to make sure that weather stripping right there is covering a good bit of the bed rail, which it is. So I'm happy with that so far. And again, I can always make adjustments later. But now that that's lined up, I'm gonna go back in the bed and go up here and tighten that bracket and that bracket. So let's get that started. Okay, we got our front brackets tightened up for now. Now we're gonna go ahead and tighten up the back ones. Now the back ones are super easy. And let me show you what happens. So how easy the back ones are is once you press your tarp down, okay, you wanna make sure this can spin clockwise or counterclockwise to raise the whole bracket up or down based off your application. It's already kind of preset to where I want it to be. So what you want to do is you want to take the handle, lift it up. That'll lower the bracket to get underneath the bed rail. Once it's under the bed rail, lock it down. It's that simple. So anytime you want to get in your bed or take the tarp off, you lift up, spin it out of the way, and you're ready to go. We're going to do it on this side. Same thing. Pull it down. You want to make sure it's adjusted. It looks like it still is, so that's good. Now again, if it's not lined up to where you want it, or it's too tight or too loose, you just spin it clockwise or counterclockwise to raise it up and down. So once you get it underneath the bed rail, lock it down. It's that simple. Now that that's locked in, raise your tailgate. Everything's lined up pretty good. Now again, I'll probably make a few adjustments to it, but as you can see, it's nice and covered. It covers all the way corner to corner. And obviously these Rams have a very thick bed rail, so it doesn't come all the way out to the end. Because it's kind of rounded off the end and it's a very thick bed rail, a lot of these tarps don't come to the end. They come pretty much right to the corner here and go straight across. So that's how it's supposed to look there. But as you can see, it's nicely lined up. And all of this will kind of stretch back in place on a warmer day. Everything will kind of stretch. You might over time, in warmer weather, have to make a couple adjustments to make sure it works good. Shift it into place. So that's that, guys. Nice tonneau cover installed. It's a TriFold. I'm very happy with it. Nice quality. Stitching's really good. The brackets seem very strong and good. I like how it's got the actually mounted brackets here, because I think some of them, when you actually fold it all the way back to clamp it, these are like little straps that hang down like behind your bed, and when you're driving they flap around, they smack around, they make a lot of noise. It's really nice to see that these are actually mounted to the frame of the tarp, so that way they're not going to move on you. So when you want to flip it back, you unbolt the brackets that I told you about. You just kind of pull that handle down, fold it all the way back. There's straps that flip over, clip right into here, and it holds it still. So you never have to take it off, and that gives you access to about 3/4 of your bed. And then if you ever do need the full bed, you just go under here, twist out the brackets, take the whole tonneau cover off, strap it up. You can lay it down on the side with your cargo and take it with you. So I love these type of tarps. These are very easy to work with, easy to take on and off. Again, this is the Tiger brand. Again, I got this on Amazon for about $200. That is a good deal. Okay, we are done. Installation is complete. I'd say if you follow the directions, this is an install that'll take most people 15 minutes. So again, once it gets warmer out, all these little dents here will come out. I mean, I'm gonna make a couple adjustments, but so far, I'm very happy with it. There's that nice shock working. The easy brackets here that just basically fold up to unloosen it are super easy to work with. They have different mounting points, as you can see right there. So I'll probably end up taking this mounting point and moving it to this mounting point here. Again, the purpose of this video was just pretty much to show you the tarp and show you how easy it is to install. Once it gets a little bit of a warmer day, I'm gonna come back in here and make all the minor little adjustments to get this like perfectly fitted. If you're just looking for a nice high quality TriFold tonneau cover and you don't want to spend a ton of money on it and still get very good quality, I'd highly suggest checking out the Tiger TriFold tonneau cover. I got it on Amazon. It showed up in less than a week. Easy install, super happy with it, great price. Okay guys, here we go. Let's just show you how this works real quick. You're gonna open your tailgate. Release the You're gonna release the quick release latches. Okay. Fold it once. Now what you could do is you can fold them down and in like that. That way as you're folding it, these latches will stay out of the way. See, like that? So that's one fold. Fold it a second time. And then what you want to do, if you're going to ride like this strapped, take your straps, lock them into there. Done. Do that on both sides, and then you'll have full access. Well, more like 3/4 access to your bed. Okay? And then if you want to, and you need full access to your truck, all you're gonna do is unscrew the brackets that are underneath the back or the front end of the truck where the brackets are there. Unscrew those and the whole thing will come right off your truck. Throw it in your bed with your cargo, do your towing and hauling, whatever you gotta do. Then whenever you need to put it back on, drop it on, line it up real quick, bolt the front down, release your quick straps, drop it all the way down, pull it on your quick release, lock it, lock it. Good to go. That's it. That is the Tiger TriFold tonneau cover. All right, guys. So that's it, guys. Really happy with this tonneau cover I got. I think it's a great buy. I think it's a great price. This is the Tiger brand. I got it on Amazon for about 200 bucks. You can't go wrong with it. I will be sticking with this tonneau cover for many years to come, just because many of the tonneau covers, the TriFolds that I got in the past, were $400 to $500. One thing that I liked about the more expensive ones is this bracket right here. It was more of a spring load, so it was a little quicker and easier to work with. But I'm telling you, that's nothing. That's no big deal. I don't think it's worth $300 more to get a spring load quick release when that's just an easy ratchet. So simple and easy. So again, you want a high quality TriFold tonneau cover, right there. Get the Tiger TriFold tonneau cover and you'll be good to go. That's it, guys. So if you like this video, just give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know what you thought, and subscribe to the channel because there's more mods to come.